Fighter 6. Fighting round. Fighting ground. Track training. Training room.
Gotta make my own highlights.
いいぜ
It's time to heat
付き合
up.
ってやる
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. An aggressive attack. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Takes the chance to hurt him. Goes for the throw. Holds out with the block. All right. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Bops him with a target. Takes a trip. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 chases them down. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to tank. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. The kick hits! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner kick. Knockdown and full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Gotta be careful, not springs forward with the drive rush. Gets the jump KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Back throw to get the side switch. Still slugging it out here. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. The jump in catches them. Strings it all together. Grabs them, takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. And fold! Nasty blow to the back of the head. This is the drive rush to keep it going. Both sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Player 1 can't use any more springs full in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Time for a drink. Gets carried to the corner. Puts the super armor to good use. Jumps. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Drive rush to keep it going. Gets the combo. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super arm. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? You gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Blocks the jump in, throws him down. All right. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. From up above, Player 2 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Long low attack hits. Springs forward with the drive rush. Scrapping it out, up, drive rush to keep it going. Blocks across a good read. Rush! It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Oh, let's go. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 needs the low kick hit. Getting it all on the drive rush. There's a change. All the throw connects. What'll happen here? They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Breaks it! Off for the critical art! Shreds them with the critical art! But the smart play to go for in this situation, fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this! Player 2 reads the jump in perfectly! What a finish! Player 1 comes away with the win! They're still hungry! Both sides stepping up for the rematch! Gets them with the anti-air. They trade hits, and now decides to puff up while they can. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. All right, what's coming up next? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Fantastic reactions there. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Goes with a safe start with that target combo. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Which way you gonna block? What's the next move? Springs forward with the drive rush. Goes for the rush. There's a change of sides. Oh, burnout triggered. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Anti-air drops him. The low heavy's blocked. Anti-air in the butt. Throws him. Amazing. Getting it all on the drive rush. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their... Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Player 1 wrecks them. Excellent damage on that. Holy. Punish counter on the action. Super art to show them what a PhD fighter can do for you. Get to the side hole. Better not blink. Boy, quicker than a freaking hiccup. In with the luminous. Okay, here we go. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Forward rush. Links it. Great job in escaping that corner from thread the needles. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the surprise rush in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. What are they thinking here? Player 2 chases them down. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Surprises them with a drive rush. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. The jump-in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Trying to read each other here? Throws him. What's next? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive. Just goes for it at this range. Each hit is so important here. In there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Medium kick. Who's going to start things off? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Neither of them willing to back off here. Decides to meet them. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. They can't be shy up. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. What'll happen here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Goes with the KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Feeling a real buzz. The last round. It's now or never. Uses the target combo as a filler. Transverse. The hit throw connects. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, here we knocked them out of the air. Player, does them dirty. Player 2 is in burnt crowns them from above. You never know what can happen here. Player 2 can't drop them from the air. All in with a rush. A jump in. Hug nothing but air. Free throws. Oh, drive rush. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can thread the needles. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talk? Time for a drink. Decides to buff up while they can. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. Trips him up. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Shows the overhead. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Life lead opens up. The big play does it. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 can build off this lead. That increasing metal level is gonna mean more damage and more of a strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Still slugging it out at this range. Player springs forward with the drive rush. Big throws, knockdown and drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. Jumps in. There's a change of side. Both fighters planning something? This is gonna hurt. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Opts for the critical arm. Lands the Getsuga style. Going for that juicy damage. Player in with the luminous. Oh, they switch sides. Take drive rush. Who's gonna take it? Breaks it. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Happy out. Absolutely relentless. Manages to block the jump-in attack. This is gonna hurt. Player finds the target. Rompete. Good kiss there. Rompete hit. Sends him tumbling. And eats it. Feeling a real buzz. Loads up a buff. Rushes in. Drive rush. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Oh my, the throw tech. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Comes in hot. Oh, drive rush. This is a critical moment. I can't believe it. They are taking this to the absolute limit. Are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that. Charges forward. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? Handily escapes the throw. Backs them into the corner. What are they thinking here? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Knockdown. Reacts to the throw. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Coming through. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Taking stock. Springs forward with the drive KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? This is the going on the offensive. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Ooh, those buffed up throws are, burnout triggered. Jumps in. KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. From up above. Sticks the combo. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Grabs him. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Goes for the drive rush there. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Drive rush to keep it going. Going in? They were not clear for takeoff. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 chases them down. Barely blocks the jump in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Strings it all together. Both fighters planning something? Grabs and throws them away. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be rising uppercut. Hits them with a stop and block. Time for a drink. Stop. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Jumps. Ooh, throws them. Knockout and player 1 needs to use the threat of the... There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Still alive? Still alive? The soup. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who will come out on top in this final round? Player 1 will look to... Oh my god, they just choked it up! Awesome! Player 2 all in with a rush! Checks with a sandblast! Nothing stops this train! The swagger step sends them flying! Dangerous rank forward rush! Solid anti-air! All the throw connects! Amazing! You'll cut that boy off! Goes airborne! Presses for a reaction with a fire! Drive rush! Noticeable life lead! There's the burnout! Shifts him for the win! Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Rising uppercut! Dashes up! Breaks the block with a throw! Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. What's the play here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Good job blocking the jump. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Reacts to the throw. Hits him with his quick drive rush to keep it going. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Rising uppercut. Not close enough for the throw. Genius! Springs forward with a drive rush. Player blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Both fighters planning something? Their will to win is really being tested here. KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Can't tech the throw. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What's the play here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Taking stock. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Shoots off a fireball up close. Springs forward with a drive rush. Still the drive rush to keep it going. Throws them to negate the block. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Goes for the fireball. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Their will to win is really being... burnout activates. Still scrapping for control of the space. Jump, rising uppercut. Crowns him from above. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? What an opening statement there. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Super art links it! Ooh, what a smart throw! Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Wall splat into the guard break. Turning it right up with a super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Up to spend a meter on the soup. Huge chance after that wall splat. Excellent damage. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Closes it out. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
構えな。稽古の時間だ。A new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Opts for the throw. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Closes the gap. Doesn't miss a beat. Quick dashing. Going in. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Happy hour. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. The Jinrai knew the throw was coming. Both fighters have a full forward rush. Jinrai kicks for a mix-up. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Getting it all on the drive rush. Jump! No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. That back throw was huge. One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end this? Ugh, take a seat. Are you kidding me? Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The Jinrai, all the throw connects. Both fighters are raring to go. Hits him with his free flow. Taking stock. Gets the counter. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Get right in there. They block the overhead, and player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. And springs forward with the drive rush. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown, and player 1 in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Time for a drink. Medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Denied. Player 2 will look. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Now, oh no, they're stunned. This can lead to some big damage. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner game. The throw missed. Flatlines them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Next, the counter. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. In with the luminous. Pokes with the medium kick. Back into the corner. What's up? Oh, nice. What now? Wrecks them. Nails it. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. This is the part that combo finishes it. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
A new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 2 has the life lead. Saw that jumping coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. What are they thinking here? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Uses the parry. Can't tech the throw? Knockdown. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Sticks the combo. Jumps up. Time for a drink. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Jumps it. They were not clear for takeoff. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jump. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Scrapping it out up close. Springs forward with the drive rush. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Lands the Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. Player blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. This is a complete strong critical. What's gonna happen? Big clothesline to knock him down. Ooh, yeah, kick in the gut. Setting him up for the Storm Buster. Both of them back off. Impact squash. Who's gonna... Ooh, there's no blocking that. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. What a clutch side twist there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Low kicks are a no-go. What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player two may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance of KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened? Up the target locked and scoop. Jumps up. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Player two can't use any drive moves without drive rush to keep it going. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Both fighters planning something? Links it! Brushes that off and keeps going. Oh, burnout triggered. Looking to plan him with a pile driver. A real tip-back jump in was expected. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Feeling a real buzz. The big-time whip. Time for a drink. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. All the throw connects. Both are ready to pound them from above. Both sides get this and lead to some big damage. Player one is in a very burnout, but they may have a plan here. Reach out and hug him. Drive rush. What's next? Will this super art do anything? Red Punish counter on reaction. Player no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Player two has them legit shook in the corner. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Takes the chance to hurt him. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Bust out the parry. Target locked and scoop. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Not looking to plan him with a pile driver. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Goes for the jump in. Hits him with his free flow. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Breaks the block with a throw. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Jumps in. Clutch anti-air. One side switch. What now? This is gonna hurt. Who's gonna take it? What a lead with that anti-air. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Feeling a real buzz. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Forward rush. Blocks it. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Getting it all on the drive rush. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? Player 1, drive rush. Taking force protects the sky. Amazing. Both are ready to burn out, but they may have a plan here. Noticeable life lead. You need guts to pull that off. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Get scooped from down low. They were right to be on guard there. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Not shy with the grab. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat? The big play does it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Holds out with the block. Uses the parry. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Going on the offensive? Taking stock. Springs forward with the drive rush. A quick breather. Time for a drink. They are absolutely whaled. Drive rush to keep it going. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. Both fighters planning something? There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. What a reaction to go air to air. Springs forward with the drive rush. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Drive rush to keep it going. Super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This would really tip the scale. I'll suspend the meter on the super. Jump. Huge chance after that wall splash. Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Here comes drive rush. Boots him and takes a swing. They are not getting close. No lapse in judgment goes unpunished.
Jamie.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Unfazed by the switch and block. Going on the offensive? Big low reaching heavy. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 is using their drive liberally. Decides to buff up while they can. Nails the anti-air. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Heavy punch sends them flying. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll strike back with the overdrive arrows. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner use. Drink level max springs forward with the drive rush. Ooh. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Song coming and goes for the Boris Antia. Both fighters planning something? Getting it all on the drive rush. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Throw whips. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Up tap to close it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Hits him with his free flow. Decides to buff up while they can. Drive rush to keep it going. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Medium kick. A quick breather. Dashes forward. Perfect parry. How will they follow up? Smart play with the throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Oh, starts to pry them open. Springs forward with the drive rush. Drink level. Drive rush. Breaks it. Both are ready. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Getsuga Saiho. You better not blink. These boys quicker than a freaking hiccup. Both fighters have completely and whip. They're wide open. Player 2, they couldn't tech the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Jump. Oh, they're in the corner now. No luck. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Lays down in with the luminous. Forward rush. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Drive rush. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 change of plan. Any throw will whip at that super art to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Time for pleasure. Time for pain. As far as jury's concerned, they're kind of the same. Sticks out a kick. Stun City. Are you kidding me? Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Loads up a bomb. Saihasho. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes for the drive rush there. Combo with the target combo. All right. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Did well to get the buff in there. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Taking stock. Player 2 chases him down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Grabs and throws them away. Going on the offensive? Decides to buff up while they can. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Saihasho to start something? Manages to block, springs forward with the drive rush. Not much life, uses the gauge for a super arm. The super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill. taking no prisoners. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Whiffs the throw. The combo's there. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Takes a trip. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Can't tech the throw. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Heading into the end game now. It's KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps in. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? A quick breather. Doesn't miss a beat. What'll happen here? Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Gets a risky puck and wraps it up with a decisive combo. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Time for a drink. Checks with a medium kick. Pokes with springs forward with the drive rush. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably crowns them from above. Amazing forward rush. Taking chunks out of each other here. Player two is on the brink of disaster, turning it right up with the super. Sure, he's going to a dark place. Kaisen Dankai Raku. Player one may be able to, no hesitation or regret, hits him with that NSFW. Gets the style connects. Jamie's gonna show all those new things that there's a new player in town. They got burned out, but they may have a plan. The big slamma-jamma. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. The combo's there. Oh! Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, creating some space here. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Knockdown. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. This is a tough spot. Gets him. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Nails the anti-air. Hits him with a stop and bop. Atsu's out of the quick dash. Slips the grab. Drive rush to keep it going. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Checks with a medium kick. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player two is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Drink level max out. This party's getting, they were right to be on guard there. A quick breather. Still scrapping for control of the space. Connects with the throw. Time to go, burns out. Opts for the critical art. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Time for a drink. Checks with a medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Goes for the throw. Neither can lean on their drive too hard right now. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? The super armor does its job. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 chases them down. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Shoots off a fireball up close. Sticks the jump in. Drive rush to keep it going. That combo did decent damage. Springs forward with the drive rush. Going in, player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Scrapping it out up close. Big throws. A quick breather. So, what's forward rush? Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Opts for the critical art. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna rip their lives off, but also their nerves. Player 1 can't use a genius read with that throw escape. This could lead to some big damage. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round, it's now or never. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Still scrapping for control of the space. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What now? Gotta do better than that. Throws him. Amazing. Jump meets them in air. Drive rush. This is the time to believe in your ability. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Forward rush, what a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Survivalist. Look as a tiger is. Earn my stripes 'cause you know I'm doing what I do. Journey started young, super hard. Call me crazy, but you. はないんだ。
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Definitely saw that counter coming. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Goes for the throw. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Stop the attack by using a drive pair. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. In a dire situation, KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They trade hits, and now fireball from very long range. What's next here? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They close the distance with a smart new right back. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Oh, says no, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Gets them with the anti-air. Cross-up attack. Time for a drink. Drive rush to keep it going. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, critical art now? Oh, are they actually dead? Not today! Hanging by a thread. Just needs one final push. Ships them for the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who's going to steal this win? All in with the rush! Hit them with a 1-2-3. This is gonna hurt. What grounds them from above? Getting up close and personal. Sets up with the jump in. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
A new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. No good up high. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Trips them up. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Taking stock. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. All right, what's coming up next? With the throw. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to tank. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that. Springs forward with the drop in there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump-in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The jump-in is denied. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up. Peppers him with a good spot to use the super. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Big super art hit. It's on. They must have a game. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Did well to get the buff in there. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. What are they thinking here? They trade. Knockdown. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Brushes off the impact. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. What a clutch side kicks there. Now the KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Jumps up. Uses the target combo as a filler. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Player 2 will throw them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Wrecks them. They're stunned. All they need to do is get enough damage to finish it. Are they going? What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. They trade hits, and now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They trade. Controls the distance with a smart skill rush back. Springs forward with the drive rush. Hustles in, grabs and throws them away. Opts for the free flow kicks to get the drive rush to keep it going. Let OD cycle uppercut puts them on the rope. Still slugging it out at this range. Jumps up, breaks the block. Ooh, what a smart throw! Throws a fireball. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? How did they read that throw? Hanging forward drop KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Barely blocks the jump in. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 reads the jump in perfectly. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. The throw is denied. Boots him and takes a swing. Oh my god, what a throw test. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Jump! Sets up with the jump in. All in with the rock. Player shooting it right up with the super. Catches out the full kick for the cycle champion. Didn't anyone tell you? Tenderized. What's next? Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one. Closes it out. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Decides to go in with the target combo. What are they thinking here? Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. The grab misses. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Look at the damage they can pump out. Springs forward with the drive rush. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Drive rush to keep it going. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side switch in the corner. Going in. Swagger step. Blocks it. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Are we gonna see it come all in with a rush? Oh, here we go. Big drive rush. Overdrive jackknife sends us down the quick way. Burns out. Player one get out of nowhere. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Round. Fight.
Start punching hard. Who will come out on top in this final round? Picks up the count, betting it all on the drive rush. Hopes with a meaty leg sing. What super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Off to spend the meter on the super. Jump, flashes him with a jackknife. Okay, here we go. Player two, forward rush. Target combo into what now? Ooh, what a smart blow. Player one can't let this closes in. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kicks. Big throws. Sticks the jump in. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? All right. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Drive rush. Gets in their face. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? All right, what's coming up next? Player one chases them down. Goes to the overdrive. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Big counter. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Shows the medium kick. Gotta be careful. Springs forward with the drive rush. Hits him with his free flow. Jumps up. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Checks with a medium kick. Looks like they both relied a lot on their... Oh, burnout triggered. Player two ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player two needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage. What'll happen here? Player one Well, look, they get the stun. This is a KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Opens with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Goes for the jump in. Overhead attack. Connects with the throw. This hits the drive. Both betting it all on the drive rush. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Thick. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Turning it right up with a super. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the weekend. Time to bug out. Gets forward rush. This may turn all in with a rush. Target combo into what now? Player 1 needs to take advantage of the gauge disparity. Big drive kick. Are you kidding me? Player 1 comes out